The following is a video demonstration of the Mil-Gravato experiment, also known as Mitch's horse. This is a combination of 3 psychological experiments: Pavlov's dog, Zimbardo's prison, and Milgram's shock therapy. What you're about to see is the joint product of the joint minds of 3 idiots, a lot of time, some Dollar Tree props, and a horse. Viewer discretion is a word. We chose to do the mock experiment assignment, though we took a creative turn and combined 3 separate experiments and put them into one project: Milgram's shock obedience, Pavlov's dog, and Zimbardo's prison study. On the off chance that you don't remember these studies, Milgram's was when there were 2 people, one was asking the other questions, and then fake shocking them if they didn't answer them correctly. Pavlov's was to use classical conditioning to train a dog to salivate at the ring of a bell, and Zimbardo's was to test how far someone would go while in a position of power, in this case the prison, and to test the limits of the Lucifer effect. Here we have 4 people of interest: the warden, the guard, the prisoner, and the dog. The warden brings in these participants to conduct the Zimbardo's prison study. That's the guard and the prisoner. But the warden also wants the volunteers to conduct Milgram's shock therapy, so the guard will be telling the prisoner to answer some questions from the other room. If the answer is wrong, then the prisoner gets hurt by the guard remotely, and continues this way till the guard begs to stop. The warden, of course, won't let the guard stop shocking the prisoner. Meanwhile, there is one final experiment going on: Pavlov's dog experiment. When the answer is wrong, the prisoner is instructed by the warden to give the dog sugar and say "ow," which is from getting shocked, and while doing so. This will create the "ow" becoming the neutral stimulus, the sugar becoming the unconditioned stimulus, and the salivation becoming the unconditioned response, which directly mirrors Pavlov's dog experiment. Now that we have all that, we can begin the actual video. Fair warning, it might be a little hard to follow, but I'm sure if you keep an open mind, yeah, you're not gonna get it. First things first, we have to get the consent from a few volunteers, but I don't think that'll be a problem with what we have in mind. Hope you like it. This young man seems like a fine participant for our study. We will have the warden come get this young man, and with our warden, there is a 100% chance of compliance. Perfect. It took a lot, but now that we have him successfully participating in our experiment, we can begin. Onward to Lodi Penitentiary. For the experiment to be as believable as possible, we need to bring our subjects to the most torturous, immoral, and sorrowful place on earth. Given these guidelines, Lodi High School, the penitentiary, was the obvious choice.
Welcome to prison, boys.
Once we arrived, we led the subjects to their rooms. Of course, we had all the subjects put in different rooms, so we can carry out the experiment the correct way.
What? Then we had to give them their uniforms. What is all that? Get over there.
While they're changing, let's go over the setup. There were 3 different rooms. Room number 1 had the student. Room number 2 had the teacher. Room number 2 also held the control panel, which controlled the shocks for the other subject. Room number 3 held the dog. Next, we had to awaken the last key to this entire puzzle. The dog.
So now we're testing foods that'll make the horse salivate, right? So I guess I'm gonna start with the green pepper. My love, do you like my green pepper? He doesn't seem to like that. Do you like pumpkins, my love? She doesn't like that. But the finest ear of corn in all the land, my love, do you like that? It doesn't like that. My love, I know something sweeter than corn. Sugar, my love. Sugar. Do you like that? Do you like sugar, my love? Oh my goodness gracious, he loves it. He loves it. My love, it loves it. Oh, wow. Wow. It's like he's snorting it.
If x, y, and z are positive integers, and 3x is 4y is 7z, what is the lowest possible value of x plus y plus z?
61.
That's correct. What is the quantity of sine squared of theta plus cosine squared of theta times sine of theta over cosine of theta times the cotangent of theta?
1.
Recite the quadratic formula.
Cosine of squared times w times x equals 21.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
That was easy.
Ow!
What's 18 minus 5?
Mr. Sarachan.
I'm sorry, that's also wrong.
That was easy.
He doesn't look okay.
Hey, farm boy, get back to work.
Okay. What is 5 minus 2?
A spider duck!
That was easy.
Do I gotta do the voice? Okay. We are sorry, but due to poor planning, we cannot think of a proper end to this video. Please accept this puppy as a notion of our deepest condolences. The end.